The 24-hour window has closed. It seems the Farland Alliance has chosen the path of greatest folly. They had a chance to end this. Instead, they have chosen to escalate. In response, BR-003 has been activated for offensive operations. To mount a swift and decisive counteroffensive, we must consolidate the city's resources under a single unified command. Therefore, we now bring to the floor for a vote the Dis-City Emergency Powers Act and the War Resolution against the Farlands. This resolution will authorize full military engagement and grant Edge the clear, unambiguous authority to commandeer all city resources for the duration of this emergency. This is not merely procedural. It is the key to our victory.
But this draft, it deviates from the one originally proposed by Speaker Max King. Were these amendments approved by the Speaker himself?
Speaker King's position is always aligned with our own.
What is the meaning of this? The resolution hasn't even passed. Discord has no authority here. Get out!
I assumed the council leading this city would be smart enough to read the situation. Apparently, I overestimated you. The war is at our doorstep. It's time you learned who you can actually rely on to stay alive.
What?
I don't have time to waste on formalities. Let's cut to the chase. Under your esteemed leadership these past few years, this city has flourished, so thoroughly infiltrated by mania extremists, completely exposed to Outland spies. The enemy knew every weakness before they even fired a shot. The FAC is pinned down in DC. Our hypercube reserves are almost gone. Even MBCC, our last bulwark against the Black Rings, has walked into an Outland trap and is now completely paralyzed. And now your so-called ally has unleashed a tide of ashes outside our walls. They've cut off every escape route. Let me be clear. They are not letting anyone out of this city alive. So, all those assets you've stashed in the Outlands and all those connections, what good are any of them if you can't physically escape? If we lose this war, your wealth becomes their spoils, and you won't be around to miss it.
Stop with the fear-mongering. We still have Paradisos and BR-003. Compared to BR-005, our development of BR-003 is far more advanced. Our catastrophe weapon is superior. It can protect this city from any invasion.
Perfect timing. I've just received a new operational plan from Edge, one that incorporates BR-003. Our goal isn't to break the enemy here. It's to bleed them dry while we spend as little as possible. While the FAC holds the line, I will take my forces to the Outlands. We will decapitate their war leadership and bring the entire region under control. Edge has done the math. They trust in my capability to get it done. As for you, your fortunes, your lives, to them, you're just a line item, easily replaced with new counselors.
No one said the risk was this severe. Who can protect us? The FAC can't.
Is there any way out of this city? Anyway, forget the assets, we need to get out! Can't we just destroy that black ring? MBCC. Wait. What about the MBCC chief? Isn't she the expert? Can your forces handle it?
You said you wanted to reclaim everything you lost through war. So, if your forces can repel the enemy and protect this city, the Council will agree to welcome you back.
We'll give you everything. The FAC's authority, the rightful status of the Dis City military. Edge has no right to interfere. They failed us in this war. We will grant you absolutely everything.
Is it really the case? So this chamber is now ready to support me? You're prepared to pardon our past on behalf of the city-state and restore Discord to its rightful place, just like that? And what of my opposition? I know many of you still hold a grudge.
That's all in the past. Protect the
Absolutely.
city and you'll
We
have our
support-
full
protect
support as
this
Dis
city,
City's
and
general.
we'll
Past
have
is
our
behind
full
us.
support as Dis
We
City's
stand
general.
with you now, General Augustus.
I object!
Oh, I remember you.
The military clique back then, they were all ambitious, brutal. They'd always believed in rule through force. After they seized power, they brought nothing but suffering to the city-state for 12 years. I know exactly what you've done. I may not be a counselor, but I understand the Council's duty. It must resist both the temptation of self-interest and the threat of violence. Its sole purpose is to serve the city-state and its citizens. This is the institution meant to safeguard fairness and justice for all. No matter how you justify this, even if we ignore the past, it doesn't change the fact that you're trampling on our fundamental principles. Just look at what you're doing right now. Storming in with soldiers, aiming guns, making threats. You exploit fear to corrupt them, all to seize more power for yourself. This isn't about extraordinary measures for extraordinary times. If you seize power like this, you'll only become more dependent on violence. The next time you face a challenge, you'll reach for your guns again. Threatening and coercing until we're living the same nightmare all over again. Am I wrong, General Augustus?
A fine speech. Do go on. Actually, let me ask. Who else agrees with him? It seems our enemy was counting on our schedule today. They've launched a precision strike on this building, hoping to decapitate our council before it can unite. Rest easy, councilors. My troops have already secured an evacuation route. Those who have cast their votes may follow my soldiers to safety. Discord will honor your support by ensuring you live to see tomorrow. Protecting this city remains our duty as soldiers. However, those who just voiced their opposition, you will stay. I'd love to hear your thoughts in full. Come now. Didn't you have more to say?
You monster!
How brave! It's good to see the new generation still has fire in its belly. I'll remember you. Besides this gentleman, anyone else? Even fewer than I expected. Couldn't even convince your own colleagues to join your little protest. Last chance. Anyone want to change their mind?
I will not change my position. Surrendering now is pointless. As long as you plot to restore military rule, I will oppose you.
Good. I was hoping you'd say that. Then let's stop the posturing. Time for the city-state's most stubborn counselors to see what Discord is really made of. Sorry to disappoint, but this is the reality. How powerful did you think an army of exiles could be after years in the wilderness? Our gear is obsolete. Our ranks can't be replenished. We've been wandering through sandstorms for years, struggling for basic supplies. These soldiers are covered in wounds. Men who did the city-state's dirty work only to be cast aside. Mania corruption is eating them alive. Their morale is shattered. Their minds are hanging by a thread. This is the army I command. It can't defeat anything. It can only frighten you. BR-003 is no different. Just a bluff. Edge can't actually deliver precision catastrophic strikes. The enemy saw right through it. That's why they've ignored our warning and expanded the battlefield. But you're still lost in a fantasy. You fear us. You publicly reject us. But secretly, you still believe we'll somehow defeat the enemy at your doorstep. Wake up! We can't save you. Only you can protect this city-state. So what are you waiting for? Economics, logistics, intelligence, they're all battlefields. War tests the strength of an entire city-state. But your infighting and paranoia have turned the frontline FAC into a hollow shell. And what are the diplomats doing? Get out there! Build alliances! Navigate the negotiations! You are soldiers in this war, too. Stop the infighting. Stop the suspicion. Unite your allies. Pool your resources. Fight with everything you've got. Your tactics, your wisdom, your very lives. Get up every time you fall. That is how you fight. So what if I try to seize power later? Then stand up to me like you are now. Show some backbone against intimidation. Unite and drive me back! It's that simple. That backbone is exactly why I chose you. Have you already forgotten the courage you just showed?
I, on behalf of Nirvana, will provide supplies for the fight. It will take time, but I'll make it happen. But I have conditions. These resources go under the FAC's unified management. They've been under long-term supervision. They've never betrayed our trust. And they have transparent protocols. They are the true backbone of this city's defense. That's who we support. If you truly have no intention of seizing power, if you really just want to protect this city-state, then prove it. Work with them. You've got to be kidding me. Quinn is donating stockpiled resources to the FAC? Is that actually true? And why would they come to you, of all people? My dear friend, is it not obvious? They've seen my live streams. Everyone's reaching out. Plenty want to donate hypercubes to support our brave soldiers in the FAC. It's done wonders for their reputation in the West District, I tell you. Some are even saying Quinn ought to have a hand in building the new mine.
can't be serious. Quinn's president is Irene Campbell, from Fraser's Campbell family. This city would never let her get anywhere near the West District line. The Ninth Agency is already looking into her. Now, when we talk about ties to Fraser, isn't Nirvana in a similar boat? The impression you left during the Great Expo. Not so easily forgotten. Well, that we could explain. Let's not dwell on the past. Focus on the future. Your rivals are already putting on quite the show of allegiance. It's not too late. Like you said, Nirvana's still a step above the Campbells. As long as you're willing to make a move, you won't lose to her. I don't have the authority to deploy corporate assets, but there are external contractors. I can send you their contacts. Don't mention my name. Naturally, your heroism will be remembered.
I'll keep in mind what you said. In the face of a crisis that threatens our very home, we have much to do. Cooperation with you is necessary. But if during this time, Discord causes trouble, if you try to overstep, I will stand against you immediately.
Excellent. You finally learned to take the first step. So, for our next move.
Enough pretty speeches. Show me your battle plans. Prove you can win.
Of course.
Regaining trust always comes at a price. So tell me, are you ready to let the old foxes slip a collar on you?
That depends what kind of collar you mean. These shackles are tied to the Black Ring. Accepting them means accepting the contamination, doesn't it? You've come. Our partnership ended a long time ago. Took you long enough to come say goodbye.
Those Outland elite operatives are too organized. They had to have inside help. If we can trace their comms, we might find the source. You said you could fix this, so hurry up. This war with them makes me sick.
Excellent work, Miss Stewart. You've got more talent than I gave you credit for. I'll pay you a visit when this wraps up.
You truly are worthy of my attention. So what are we waiting for? Let's move. My blade's getting impatient.